Hello there everybody, and welcome back once again to Space Engineers. And for once my ankles are safe. Although, maybe not. You join me atop my incredibly precarious perch over here for a little bit more rover shenaniganery today. And oh baby, these puppies are staying in warranty this time, let me tell you. Now, we had quite a lot of feedback between this episode and the previous one. It was honestly a little bit incredible. Thank you again all so much for your continued support on this series. A lot of love, a lot of astonishingly, terrifyingly intense love. Thank you. I think. Okay, first up on the chopping block is this thing over here. Everybody called me stupid. They came to my house and they broke my legs with hammers. And that is, you know what? You know, that is their right, but I would prefer, perhaps, if we could have a slightly more civil discussion. It turns out, using the P key to lock and unlock your landing pads as well as your gears is a bit of a contentious issue within the Space Engineers community. But you see, there is a great prophet among us. His name is Splitsy, and he has decreed that there shall be no P pressing. It's simply not allowed. Now, apparently, you can get around this by going into your wheels. You can wait. I can do this. I'm very smart. You can go into the landing pad. And you can say use for parking. Turn that bad boy off right there. Also, let's probably lock it, just to make sure that stays in. When it's turned for parking, it no longer uses the P key. Most people said, hey, largely unemployed, don't use the P key at all. You can simply attach the lock group to your wheels, apparently. Let's try this out. MCV wheels, there we go. So I could potentially put that, let's just say over here for now. And apparently there is a brake. Allow parking brake? Can brake? I don't think that's what we're looking for. All that being said, I have no idea what we are looking for. But you can add a wheel from the menu. Man, Wi-Fi's really come a long way, huh? Regardless, I'm going to say something a little bit controversial here. Frick Splitsy, embrace entropy. That's right, we're using the P key all the way down.
You took everything from me.
I don't even know who you are.
This is a point of moral pride, alright? Because if I am not a lunatic, then who will be? I'm here to represent all of you in the marketplace of ideas, okay? And by all of you, I mean the ones who've escaped the asylum just like me. This is a joke, by the way. Splitsy is very cool, and both Magic and I are big fans of his content. So, just please put down the pitchforks and pick up the hammers, because it's time to get back to the to-do list. First thing to do on the to-do list is to change the to-do list to the to-do list. Shout out to the commenter who came up with this one. Actual genius. You want a job? We're looking for a copywriter. That is a lie, but I mean, maybe. Okay, second thing to do is to tell you all that I have increased the simulation speed to 10 times for refining. In the default settings, you can go in and edit your save game, and I am stuck inside a wheel. Dear God, help me. There we go. This thing is too slow for all the crap we're holding around, and I don't think it's really all that important. I would recommend that new players play on 10x speed anyway. I think it's a little bit more forgiving. Otherwise, Cobalt takes literal years to deal with. I will turn that down again because I have found another solution. I asked people how we can make this bad boy more mobile, and there were some phenomenal suggestions coming through, like truly S-tier stuff. The first one is to set up a sorting rig, which is, I think, exactly what we should do. So we're going to get a conveyor sorter built here. I need to grab it like this. We're going to face it this way. And then we're just going to want to grab the rest of that. And this is going to be used to filter out stone. We don't really need it. We have the sort of the dedicated ores, and we can get stone pretty easily. So we're going to set this thing to whitelist. We're going to select stone specifically, not all ores, just stone specifically. And we're going to dump it off the back. There we go. Stone, add. Perfect. Now we want to build a connector, this one over here, and attach that onto the edge here. Alright, cool. So, connector built. We can then go into this, set it to drain all. I don't know. I want to drain all, yes. So it's going to force all of the stone through the system into here. There we go. And on this connector, let's just simplify this again. We want to set it to throw out. And boom. It'll start pooping out stone. Okay, great, because we've still got a ton of ore sitting inside our drills that I would prefer was not there. And there we go. They are now emptying out. Awesome. Okay, it's going to take a little while before we can get all the cobalt moved out. But for the most part, that's going to dump out all the stone. And plus, now we've sorted out the bathroom for the rover. Anyway. All right, cool. So the to-do list has been updated. So deal with stone is now handled. Okay, deal with stone. I'm going to put a slash in there, which was another excellent suggestion we received, which was for like partial tasks, like denote it with a slash. I think that's a great idea. Once all the stone has been spat out, we'll turn that into an X. Alright, second point of order. I am very tempted to put down a second refinery right here. I think we're going to hold off on that for a second. I don't think it's necessary right now. I think instead what we're going to want to do is take a look here. Yes, that is indeed stockpiled all the way up. And our O2H2 generators are currently idle. This is cool. So we should then be able to head over here and make sure our engines are turned on. Just so we're charging those batteries, and we can actually set those batteries to charge. There we go, all at 77%. Let's get them charged up. We are presently running on hydrogen backup power exclusively, which is completely fine with me. 4.5 megawatts of juice being pumped out there. Very cool. Refineries pulling 2.8 megawatts on their own. So we've got like millions of stone still to get through. The 600k in this container. There's another 900k there. So about 1.5 million stone we've got to poop out. It would take literal in-game in-life hours to process all that. So I think we've done fine. Okay, the next thing we want to deal with is the fact that this thing is still a little slow despite us dropping some of the weight. And there were some excellent suggestions for how we can improve its speed. The most interesting one of all was, again, not the gun, please. The most interesting one I saw was the idea that we could add some engines, like jet engines, onto the side here.
They do move in herds.
Just to give ourselves a little forward boost, and I absolutely love that. So let's do exactly that. I think we're going to add a large block, maybe right over here. Put one like this. Wow, that was a pretty explosive response to the concept. Over there. Cool. And then one more fold, like so. And like so. And then can I put a thruster on there? Just for now. This is, we'll probably build this into the actual body of the ship. But for now, this is a pretty good place to put it. And honestly, we could use the hydrogen thrusters. But I think just some atmospherics, just a little jet booster. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah! Something like this. Just to help us move. It's perfect! Yes! Yes! This is as temporary gets. Don't you worry. This is not the way forward forever. I'm going to need like 1 trillion steel plates, though. That might. Oh, sorry. The metal grids. That's what they're called. Yeah. At least 1 trillion. Absolute minimum.
4 to 6 days later.
Alright, well, unfortunately, we are in no luck when it comes to actually finishing the large grid thrusters we're trying to build here, but that's okay. That's a problem for later. Alright, because we should already be significantly lighter, just without having all that stuff on. And now, yes, indeed, we can drive. Okay, cool. So let's head towards the trading station, because we can, if nothing else, sell some of these ores rather than processing them. I think that's a good idea. There were calls to expand this rover even further, to, sort of widen it up, add some more industrial capacity, and I think that's all a great idea, but I think we're also getting ahead of ourselves just a tiny bit with that. I think it's better at this point to rather focus on stability, like getting this thing to a point where it is not just power neutral, but also capable of sustaining itself. We're almost there. I think we maybe got another couple episodes before I'd say, okay, rover version 1 is fully functional, ready to rock. Maybe rover version 2 is a second, even larger rover that this rover stays inside of. A continent-spanning rover, just something truly stupid. Because, I mean, it's at a point, why not? You got infinite resources, you got a whole planet to mine. Get digging, baby. I love the little breadcrumb trail we're leaving behind us. It's really funny. Although, unlike Hansel and Gretel, there's apparently a magpie coming along and eating all of our stone. A little bit rude, if you ask me. PCU limit? What's that? Never heard of her. Now, you may call me an insane person, and you'd be statistically right to do so, But I'm a little bit worried that we don't have any way to connect with the station to trade, so we might have to ferry the stuff by hand, which would be both embarrassing and very funny. Okay, can we get up the hill now? Oh, maybe. Maybe. I'm not... Oh, I mean, the wheels are spinning. Just the snail trail of rock behind us is so funny, dude. Oh my god, it may actually happen. It may actually happen. I don't know why I hit break there. There was, I would say I fat fingered it, but I reached past my microphone, aimed at the P key, and pressed it, and then my brain went, "Why did you do that?" Listen, if there's any psychiatrists in the comment section looking for a case study, I got a few things you might be interested in looking at. Okay, feeling snazzy. Look at us. Look at us. Okay, now I don't know where the docking port. The docking port's a little high up, huh? Yeah, that might be a problem. This might be a park and then build a connector up there situation to lock in. Okay, well, you know what? We'll do the first bit by hand. Let's go see what they're buying at the moment, because I actually don't remember. All right, the contracts, any contracts for ore? Iron ingot for 36 bucks. I mean, we'll take that. That's going to be pretty easy to do. Radio component for 13,000. We can definitely make those. Honestly, all these acquisition contracts can come with us. Silver we can't do. 368 silver is a lot of money, but we can't do that. Acquisition again. 340 iron ore, easy. It's free. It's actually free. Silicon, 29 for money. It's free. A hydrogen bottle, 30 for 400k. Now, don't mind if I do. Cobalt ingot, 231. Honestly, please take them off my hands. Display, 360. Same again. Okay, we got some stuff to pick up. Ow, my body. Let's get 16 radio components and 219 iron. Now, the one problem I do see is that we may not actually be able to hold this stuff. Okay, we do not have any radio components. Assembler. Produce for me 20 radio components. It is going to be a challenge to get 16 radio components in here. I think we can... I don't know if we can even carry that many. Okay, 13 appears to be reaching the upper limit. We drop all this. Maybe we can get another 3 in there. There's 2. A 1 must exist. We did it. Oh my god, we're the best to ever do it. Accepted contracts. This one. Finish. Confirm. Done. Wait, can I finish from... it has to be logged in, I see. Okay, 340 iron ore. The hydrogen bottles, literally free money. 360 displays. Okay, they want the full panoramic view. I get it. Okay, we can finish this one. Elite hand drill. Madame, methinks you doth offer too much. I can also purchase gold. And I can purchase silver. This is good. This will let us make yield modules. And uranium. We can make the uranium. They want all the ores I don't have. Okay. You know what? Just punch me in the throat next time. You'll sell me a platinum ingot. Oh, that's funny. Wait, was this gonna poop it on the floor, or does it put it in my... Oh, a single... You know what? You know what? We're investing in stonks. 10 gold bars. Sugar. Wait, hold on. This is actually a big problem. I can't... Uh-oh, I can't get up there. Oh no, how am I gonna... Oh no. How am I gonna get up there? I don't have any hydrogen. You think I can jump from there to there? I give it a 13% chance. I'll take those odds. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. This is for all the tomatoes. There's no way we make that jump. There's straight up no shot. You know what? Nuts on the table. Okay, well. The nuts remain securely on the ground. And we lived. Oh, lovely. I gotta get all the displays in my body. It's the only way. Okay, I can't do the display quest. It's not possible. C'est impossible. Oh, we should get some binoculars made up. That's a good idea. Okay, finish that one. Very nice. 300k. ATM. Yeah, we got 420k. Okay, we're feeling good. What's worth making and selling here? Detector components are just iron and nickel, and it's look at that, 2,000 a piece. Okay, I think I've just found what our buy sell is here. Who knew that this was going to be the economy series we wanted all along? Alright, so I should now be able to make the engines, at the very least. Let's just roll our way out of here. Lock it up. Please do not roll off the cliff. Thank you, sir. And let's build these engines so that at least we can actually move. There we go. Lovely. Look at this. Okay, there's no way we've got the power to support this, but it is going to look very cool when we fly. Oh, look at the speed. Oh, fantastic. Okay, now we are rolling. All right, you know what we do need to be doing right now? We need to be getting on the way. We need to be getting God, because we actually need to go get some magnesium. I think that's the next big thing we're missing. I got a magnesium 11 Ks away. Oh, and there's apparently a ruin this way we can go check out. Oh, dude, we zoom in now. Look at this. Okay, one problem with having great acceleration is great deceleration. Maybe we want a reverse thruster built into this thing at some point as well, because oh god, yeah, this is a little spicy. We should also definitely get some more ice. Alright, get the drill spun up, and let's get them moving. Okay, yeah, there we go. Alright, that's just to get a bunch of ice. 125k ice. Honestly, we could do a little more. I just want there to be enough going around. You know what I mean? Get all these things filled up, all that sort of good stuff. Let's just get everybody nice and filled. I'd say that's good enough. Alright, that just means that we can outrun the generators. Stacked barrels for explodings? Oh my goodness, yes. Anyway, that's not what I'm here for. Character tools. Perfect. Perfect. Yes. Peace was an option, it turns out. As is POV, you are every North American during the solar eclipse 2024, just staring directly at the sun. Oh, God. All right, so it has been alleged to me that there is a spot over here to our left that we're going to want to be scouting out. Aha! Yeah, I'd say that's probably worth investigating. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's definitely worth checking out. I see thrusters, I see London, I see France. Let's get going. And with the sun setting, maybe time for some lights. Okay, so where could we put these that they'll get a nice view? I kind of want them underset, like here. This would work well. Yeah, I don't want to cut into the floor, so let's pop off that one on each side. And let's put down one of these. A couple of these. Alright, fantastic. There we go. So a couple of lights down below. Definitely going to be of value to us. Before we go up there as well, I'm feeling a little bit silly because we haven't been working with this. We have dealt with the stone. That's definitely done. And I think we pretty much got not permanent, but a fairly permanent solution to our stone crisis. Also, I love the implication here that we finally get the stone done. Like, we finally build the auto-vector, now we got too much stone. And above that, I'm actually going to add something to the to-done list, which is sort out thrust. Well, you know what? That should actually be something we're still working on. And yes, I am aware I'm dying. Okay, aren't we all? I'm going to sort out forward thrust just because we had it so low. And I'm going to put that on a half done. Okay, that's a to-do kind of situation. Give me the water recycler. Thank you. Have a little slurp. Have some gray water. That one's just for you. Don't spend it all in one place. All right, and then we didn't actually do the thing we were supposed to do. MCV forward thrusters on or off. It's pretty important. And then let's get the lights on. I'd like to tweak their settings somewhat. So MCV spotlights. There we go. I prefer to have them a slight sort of bluish tinge. I just find it a bit easier to see. And I want them to have hella radius. And they can be fairly intense as well. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, and I think we're just going to use the thrusters. Right now we're not that heavy, so I think we're going to be using the thrusters primarily for climbing hills like this. Just where the regular wheels are going to struggle a bit too much. Alright, what are we working with? We have some conveyor sorters. It's a big old chunkin' wreck. It's been apparently burning for 1,000,000 years, given by the rust. Access denied. We have now, indeed, enabled the easier hacking mod. Hostile Takeover is, I believe, what its formal name is. And it's going to make getting into these ships just that little bit easier. I don't know if that turret is active. If it is, it's going to be a problem for us. Are these ion thrusters? Passage number 2, if you could be so kind as to stop existing. Thank you. Those are ion thrusters, but they have, like, no components. Okay. Understood. Excuse me? Oh my goodness. 595 thruster components. I'm not interested in that for the thruster. I'm interested in those for the platinum they contain. That is ginormous. Okay, maybe it's time to build the grinder wall. I was wondering what our plan for this episode was going to be. It was going to be to start working on the greebling for this thing, but I'm wondering now if maybe this isn't grinder wall territory. You know what I mean? Okay, the to-do list is going to be expanding here. We don't have... All of this is, like, later on. That's all vanity stuff, so we can sort that out later. Okay, we're going to be building a grinder wall. So I want to be building a grinder tool, is what I'm going to call it. Tool/wall. We're going to need to articulate it, and we're going to need a dedicated disassembler. Because we're going to get a bunch of stuff we don't actually want, and I hate having to switch my assemblers between modes. Also, dis is not spelled with 2 S's, but it's way funnier because now it looks like it's a diss track too. So we want a grinder tool wall, a brinder tool wall that articulates. So basically, I think I'll build this on the left side, this flank here. We need to design the edge of the rover a little bit here. We need to do a little bit of the wall design, the shape, like the outer edge, so that we can have a piece of it that juts out and then folds down to, like, squash things filled with grinders. Yeah, and then it needs to be able to fold back up. So there needs to be in the wall, there needs to be a gap with a hinge, and then and pistons. Yeah. So it can extend out, grind, fold up, extend back in, fold into place. Okay, maybe that's better done as a time lapse. Okay, Mr. Shroom, are we ready to rock?
I think so. Okay. Final camera Mark 3.
Great success. We have managed to make ourselves a grinder wall, which is pretty dang cool. And oh god, I just crashed into the... Okay, listen, you know what? The scratches were there when we bought it. Now, I'm going to be deploying this against the enemy that is this thruster wall over here, and we're going to be seeing if it actually works. Having to build it twice did allow me to tweak the design a little, so I think it's better now than it would have been otherwise, is what I tell myself, so that I can sleep at night. This is probably fine. We probably don't need to be this close to it. In fact, maybe that's why we built the piston in the first place. Maybe we want to back off just a touch. We definitely need to set these controls up on the hotbar too, because right now it's kind of just on the buttons over there, and that's cool, but you know, it doesn't pay to be cool. It pays to do drugs. This is stuck, isn't it? This is stuck. I know it to be true. I hate you. I hate you so much. Okay, that's something we're gonna have to work on. But for now, this is the stuff. Okay, it appears to be grinding. Let's see, is it gonna make contact and explode? It might be moving too quickly. I don't know. Yeah, okay, moves a little too quickly. Okay, all right. Flawless. All right, did we get any thruster components out of that? We got 216. Okay, so we blew up half of them. But other than that, flawless victory. Alright, so that thing is not perfect by any means. It tends to get stuck on its own existence, but then again, who amongst us can claim we don't? Magic had a very good suggestion from his time-lapse chair that we stick a couple of lights, some spotlights pointing down, sort of giving us a bit of an illumination situation going on. So I'm going to build these from up here on top of the hydrogen tank, facing down both left and right, because eventually this will have a roof on it, right? But for now, we can stick a hinge on there, and then we can use that to angle the lights downwards. That's going to look pretty cool, I think. So let's grab some hinge materials. Rotate this stuff. The ship is leaving. The ship is leaving? Get in the ship is... Okay. Because you see, the thing is about this game, right? Is I put the parking brake on, nothing happened. Took the parking brake off, nothing happened. Put the parking brake back on, guess what happened? That's right, absolutely nothing. Put the parking brake back off. Guess what? You're still not moving, kid. No matter how much you want to. And then, just to mock me, just to twist the nipple, even just that lie a little bit further, the goddamn simulation decides to realize that it's, you know, supposed to be simulating things despite the 10 years of development. And look at that, we start rolling down the hill. Anyway, great game. Love to be here. Thanks for all hanging out. Let's go get some large steel tubes. Put this in put this in there. And welded. Okay, cool. So, now we need spotlights on this. Like this. Maybe we even want to put them... I mean, if we're going to do it properly, right? Let's put them on a steel block. Oh, yeah. That's cooler. And then we need some steel plates just to finish up those blocks. There we go. And we're good. Oh, God, the sun. Okay, now comes the fun job of setting up the lighting for this. Oh, this is a very dramatic environment to be doing so in. This thing's starting to look very cool. All right, rotating lights. Let's get you a little bit more of an amber hue. I do like that. And just slow you down just a touch. There you go. How about like a 16 RPM? Yeah, that seems good. And then spotlights 2 and 3. Let's just get you a nice amber hue as well. There we go. Up that radius. Looking pretty good. Oh, they're going in opposite directions, aren't they? Yeah, that is how that works now that I think about it. Alright, so then all I need to do is I can push up the velocity and I can just change the limits. That's the easiest way to set up hinges. So velocity, well, for one of them needs to be negative, for one of them needs to be positive. So we're going to do this with the build info. There we go. And I think we'll put it on like 15 degrees. Is that going to be steep enough? No, I think we need to go a little bit steeper than that. Maybe 20. Nice 20 degree angle. Maybe even a little bit more. God, this looks cool. So dramatic with the fog. I mean, that's pretty sick. I think we want it a tiny bit closer, maybe 30 degree, but we're getting there. Maybe 27.5, but we're getting very close here. Oh, baby, that's the stuff. There we go. Okay, we got some tools now. We got some tools. So that wasn't on the list, even though it should have been. But the grinder tool wall is definitely articulated, and it does not yet have a dedicated disassembler. We'll hold off on that. I'm not too worried about it. So I'm going to stick a slash on there. Maybe we don't even need one, to be honest. But we'll just stick that on a slash marker for the moment. And then, yeah, that was just a little bit more greebling done at the top there. All right, so let's go try and chop that up again. Let's see if we get any luckier this time round. Maybe the simulation's been given a moment to, like, decide that it wants to work. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, just gonna roll forward, are we? The wheels are not locking to the ground anymore. I don't know why. There we go. They just don't want to do it sometimes. Okay. Reverse the piston. And this should get us some stuff. Oh, man, it's gonna cross into the light. Oh, it looks so good. Yeah, that seems to be a better speed. Maybe it's less likely to shred itself. Yeah, and it's not pushing quite as hard. Okay, way better. Way smoother. Look at that. Alright, bring it, and it's working. You know what? Maybe saving isn't the worst thing after all. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, this thing is cool. Okay, I'm coming back. Never mind. 10 years is worth it. We're so back, baby. Turns out all the game has to do is work, and people will like it. And voila, look at that, done and dusted. And this thing is starting to come together, man. We are doing something with this rover right now. I'm loving the lights, I'm loving the look. It's squat, it's powerful, it's giving yas. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, there is something else that I do want to say, which is that in the distance there, we have a tower which ceases to exist when I look at it. You see that? There it is on the left. There it isn't in the front. I think I have to get a little bit closer. But there is a distinct... There we go. Now we're all in. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why it's doing that, but it is doing that. Anyway, this thing is an interesting puzzle we might want to try and solve, because we could go and fight them, right? Now, I did notice that it is damaged. There is a little bit of smoke coming off the top there, which means this thing has taken fire at some point. I don't see, like... Oh, actually, no, now that I say that, the armor does look a little bit warped. But I'm tempted to get in a bit closer. Let's switch signals on. Just kind of see if it shoots at us. What's in that tower? Because if it's a hostile, maybe we pick a fight with it next time. Build like a big old railgun turret, you know, and just zoink it. Okay, the Gatling guns have not aggroed on me. Think we can get in there? Just gonna strafe it. Oh, nope. Okay. Okay. They are food, not friends. Understood. Understood. But, oh, yes, look at that. It took fire at some point. Maybe it got into a fight with one of those smuggling ships. I wonder if it's worth trying to loot. Oh, it's got a contracts thing. It's pretty cool. It's got a med room. The med bay would be amazing. Getting some more medical components. We can't do that right now because we don't have silver. We could buy the silver, but that's kind of a cooler way to do it. All right, well, we're just going to leave him to his own devices. There's home base. This thing definitely needs a paint job. It needs a little bit more greebling. And it needs a beacon. And once we've got all of those things, then perhaps we can consider ourselves fully blown men. Also, yes, Magic is here. Hello, Magic. And soon to be by my Magic. He was doing the spectator cam. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging out today. This has been a tremendous amount of fun. I've had a lot of great suggestions for how we could do all of this. Shout out to all the people with the genuinely phenomenal ideas that we've implemented today. The thrusters, the slash markers, the to-do list. All of it is wonderful, and Magic and I really appreciate your continued support and assistance in everything that we do. I am going to also get that hydrogen tank and just enable it for the... Before I forget, turn stockpile off. There we go. Just feed the engines, because we've got all that. We've turned all that ice into hydrogen, and we haven't been using it. Yeah, we got half a tank. That's gonna run them for a long time. All right. Anyway, I think that's just about everything we need to do today. I've had a ton of fun. My name has been largely Unemployed, and it may even continue to be. Depends how we play this. And I will see you all in the next one. Cheers. Oh, I almost ran over a dog. Okay. And I did run over a dog. He's alive! Kevin! You made it to the end of the video. Congratulations and thank you. That puts you in the top 3% of viewers. Here's another video that YouTube thinks you're going to like, and here is a list of all the patron and channel member names. If you don't see yours on there, you can find a link down in the description where you can sign up and support this content directly. If your name is on there, well, you probably already know that, huh? So, what are you still doing here?